Today's topic is nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is the process of conveying meaning without the use of words, either written or spoken. In other words, any communication made between two or more persons through the use of facial gestures, hand movements, body language, postures, gestures is called nonverbal communication. So the way I show my face, the way that I communicate through my face, the way I communicate through my hands. Suppose I show you two fingers, it will mean peace. Suppose I show you my thumbs up. This would be thumbs up means I appreciate something. This would be thumbs down, which is I really do not appreciate. And so many things. So body language, the way I sit, the posture that I maintain, all these things are very important in non-verbal communication. So we'll have a discussion of all these things. The first one is facial expression. So the face is something that conveys a lot of meaning. I am looking at you into the camera. When I look at you, if it is in the classroom, I can see your eyes trained on me. Now, if you do not train your eyes on me, that means you are not listening. I mean, that's how I understand. Some of your eyes are so bright, your eyes become, bright when I say something, which means you are understanding the whole thing. So like this, as facial expression is very important. Facial expressions express happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, disgust. It is almost the same across all culture. So your anger, your happiness, your surprise, all these things can be seen in your face. Imagine that tomorrow is your birthday and today midnight, your friends come home and they are bringing a cake. So you can imagine the surprise, that expression, the facial expression that you maintain would be one of surprise. Such facial expressions are very important, and it is very important through body movements, the way you move, the way you express the way you look through your eyes, and all these things. Facial expression is very important. The second is gestures. Now, gestures are another way of moving something which is daily in our lives. For example, if you say okay, and things like that, this is a positive sign. But sometimes thumbs up might mean something else in another language or in another culture. So an okay sign, see, this is an okay sign in the UK and all that, but that sign might be different in another country. So sometimes hand gestures might be different in different cultures, but you have to see to it and you have to act accordingly. So gestures are also another important part of our non-verbal communication. Next is eye contact. Eye contact is also very important because you have to look straight into the eye. The way you look at someone can communicate many things. It shows interest, it can show affection, it can show hostility, it can show attraction. With just looking, my eyes looking to you, you can feel whether I've got an attraction to you, or whether I am angry at you, or whether I am showing some interest in you, or whether I'm showing some affection to you. All these things can be seen from the eye. So the eye is a very powerful way of nonverbal communication. Eye contact is very essential for you to maintain contact between the other person. Another important nonverbal communication is touch. So touch could be a handshake, it can be a hug, it can be even a pat on the shoulder. So these are all things that we nowadays, maybe hugs might be a little less because of the corona and all those things. But this sort of touch is also a way of communication. And this is also very important, and this is an important form of non-verbal communication. Then we have space. We all want space. Now, when you go to a classroom, when you sit near your classmate, you don't mind sitting very close. But when you are sitting in a meeting, you want, and the person who is next to you, you do not know. If so, you want to maintain a space. Suppose that person comes very close to you, you will try to move, or you will try to maintain a distance. So this is very important, and this space will determine whether you have affection to the person, whether you have aggression to the person, or whether you even have dominance to the person. Parents, a father and a child, the spacing would be very close, but you will find the domination there. That sort of a father son approach would be there. And then the final one is voice, the way you speak out. Now here, because it is non-verbal communication, you should not really speak. It's not verbal communication, but words like uh-huh, oh, and these words, small words. These voices, these the way you express these things, they can also express sarcasm, anger, affection, and confidence. So when you say uh-huh or aha, oh, see, the way you express this itself with the tone of voice, the other person can understand whether you're making fun of the person, or whether you're angry at the person, or you're even having a sarcastic mode, or whether you're instilling confidence into that person. So, with respect to nonverbal communication, there are 5 important points: facial expressions, gestures, eye contact, touch, space, and the 6th one is voice. So there are 6, not 5: voice, space, touch, eye contact, gestures, and facial expressions. This is nonverbal communication. Thank you.